to yet another exciting episode of my channel. Totally random. How is everybody doing? It's your girl A to the D to the Clearly, I am excited because we've almost hit 500 subscribers, you guys. I've been on YouTube forever, and this is the most consistent I have been, and I can see the results. So big ups to every single person who subscribed to the channel, who likes, who shares, who reposts on their Insta story. I love you guys so much, and I appreciate you more than you know. Now, as you can probably tell from the title, I'm just gonna be giving a quick recap of what 2020 has been for me, because I feel like this year, whoo, chale. I remember night of the 31st, everybody was doing new decade, new me, or catching flight, not feelings. We're gonna get stuff done in 2020. 2020 was just there like they have no idea what's going on. Year started off, first horrible bang, Kobe Bryant died. Everybody was like, what? I remember vividly because he died on my mom's birthday on the 26th of January. Rest in peace, Kobe. And I mean, Kobe may have been the glue that held the world together, because straight after that, if it wasn't one death, it was another. If it wasn't coronavirus, it was lockdown. If it wasn't lockdown, it was curfew. And I'm just like, look, 2020 was supposed to be the year I was going to travel. I had plans. I was going to get into a relationship. Lol. That didn't happen either. I was going to go on a vacation with Bae. Vacation, I know see. Boyfriend, I don't see, none of the above. And I feel like at the end of this year, everybody is going to be so drained. And that is more than expected. I remember the last big event I attended this year was the AMVCA the AMVCA party and the after party, the award show and the after party. And I remember I got home and the news started circulating that somebody with COVID was there. Huck. I wanted to die. I was asked to stay home for some days by the office. My mom was calling me every second. Have you coughed? Are you still smelling? Is your ear ringing? It was crazy. I had never panicked like that in my entire life, because the way COVID is, if one person has it, the whole room could have it. So I didn't know if I don't remember seeing the guy. Okay, even if I hadn't seen him, maybe he had bumped into somebody in the corridor. Maybe somebody that knew somebody had bumped into me at the party. But thankfully, I was COVID free. And then after that, I discovered that I had a major infection somewhere in my body, and there was weeks of antibiotics, tests and all of that. Dealing with that throughout the year also put a damper on the year. But let me be 100% honest. I loved the curfew. I loved the lockdown because it gave me time to reflect personally, like I think it did for a lot of people. A lot of people were not as outgoing as they used to be, and that gave them time to sort of inwardly reflect. Because somebody like me, let me not lie, I did turn up fire, give them. But this year I haven't really been able to do that, and I've discovered, you know what, I'm not 100% uncomfortable with it. I actually like staying in my house. And to be honest, within this year, so many good things have happened for me. Reconnected with some old friends, moved into a new house, started taking my channel more seriously, working on a bunch of other stuff, let go of some friends that were dead weight. I mean, I shared quite a lot this year, and I feel like all in all, I would say 2020, it's been a difficult year. I mean, when we're just moving past the whole COVID-19 lockdown, everything, then started the End SARS protest. Then happened the horrible, absolutely horrifying killings at the Lekki toll gate. And what's crazy about that is that, guys, I was actually on the road on that day. I was coming back from a little holiday in Abuja that I took, regardless of whether there were protests on the road and whatnot. And I kid you not, literally 5 minutes after I walked into my house, we started hearing gunshots, because my house is not too far from the toll gates. And I just kept thinking to myself, if I was 5 minutes later, what would have happened? I would have been just on the streets, right there where it was happening. And then there was all that back and forth with Nigerian government doing what they like, till now, almost a month after, in short, over a month after this thing happened, nobody has been held responsible. Detective Fashola came, did his own, found some camera, good. Someone who is playing the blame game. Daddy T, his sugar daddy, is out there saying, oh no, he's not responsible for anything. And it is absolutely horrifying that in a country that is over 60 years old, keep in mind, this happened, all of this rubbish happened in the same month Nigeria turned 60. We don't have lights, we don't have good water, we don't have good roads, we don't have proper network, we don't have jobs, we are hungry, there's poverty in the land. And you still have the audacity to send army men to kill innocent people protesting police brutality. It's insane. And I remember My leave had officially just started the day before that, and for the first 4 days I was just on my bed. I didn't know how to process. I was just scared. I was like, yo, what if I had been outside? What if it had been me? Like, people's children were killed that day. Lives were lost. Shout out to DJ Switch, man. She kept it real. She gave us the footage, the original live footage, not the what do they call it, photoshopped image. Yeah, because now you can photoshop on Instagram live. Why haven't I photoshopped myself to have millions of dollars behind me? It's absolutely crazy. And of course, after that came the Donald Trump, Joe Biden drama. In between all of that, we lost so many amazing stars. Kenny Rogers died, T'Challa, Black Panther also died. May they, every single one of them, may they all rest in peace. Look, 2020 is that year that everybody needs to detox from. You need to take a deep breath, which is what I've been trying to do, trying to find little pockets of happy here and there. I know everywhere is gloomy. I know, things aren't great right now, but you know what? If it's fufu that makes you happy, eat fufu 7 times a day, 7 days a week, 30 days a month. Okay, maybe not, because now I'm part of FitFam. But whatever it is that brings you joy, speak to that person you've been wanting to speak to. If it's a boy you like, slide into that DM. Girl, it's the 21st century. If it's a girl you like, even if you think she might say no, still try and find the little bits of happy that you can in every situation. Because look, 2020 has been draining. And you know what, at the end of the day, if you feel like you need to see a therapist, hit up one, call one, because yes, this year is worth seeing a therapist over. But you know what? It's towards the end of the year. I'm trying not to be a Grinch, because I'm not the biggest Christmas person. But it's December. Dirty it's the best way you can, but be safe, because right now there's a second wave of COVID-19. Numbers are rising yet again, and we all know the government. I heard some news that there might be a vaccine. How about they try it first and let me know how that goes? So if there's any side effects, I can see before I try the vaccine. But you know what? Try and get into the spirit of Christmas. It's been a tough year. Have as much fun as you can this December whilst keeping safe. And here is to fingers crossed that 2021 is a much better year for every single one of us. Love and light, you guys. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, retweet, post on your Insta story, and all that good stuff. Let's get your girl to 500 subscribers. Thank you, and I'll see you in my next video. Kisses.